ביאור משנה ה' מקום שנהגו לעשות מלאכה בתשעה באב, עושים. A place where the custom is to do work on Tisha B'Av, you do. Again, remember, when we say work over here, we don't mean Shabbos work. We mean Chol HaMoed work. All the works, or the...
We made it in Chol HaMoed.
Yeah. In other words, you're allowed to do a melacha. You're not allowed to go to your job. You're not allowed to do the 39 melachas of Shabbat. You're not allowed to do work. You're not allowed to work, I'm taking physically. מקום שנהגו שלא לעשות מלאכה אין עושים. When it comes to תשעה באב, it depends on the place. Whether in a place people work, you're allowed to work. In a place people don't work, not allowed to work. שכן בתשעה באב לא נאסרה מלאכה. In תשעה באב, it's not prohibited to work. It's not like חול המועד. It's not like פסח. חול המועד פסח. ואף על פי שיום אבלות הוא, even though it's a morning, ואבל אסור בעשיית מלאכה. And we know the rule that a mourner is not prohibited to do work. He is prohibited to do work. לא אסרוה אלא באבלות חדשה. The prohibition is when you're a new mourner, which means somebody just passed away. Not that you've been mourning already for thousands of years. אבל באבלות ישנה, but if the mourning is an old mourning, for example, a yortzeit. In a yortzeit you work. אין איסור מלאכה. That there's no prohibition of work. אלא, so, יש מקומות שנהגו שלא לעשות מלאכה. There are places the custom is not to do work, משום אבלות, because it's a mourning. הילקח, מקום שנהגו לעשות מלאכה עושים. Therefore, a place where the custom is to do work, you do. ומקום שנהגו שלא לעשות מלאכה, אין עושים. In a place that the custom is not to do work, you don't do. ובכל מקום, but nevertheless, תלמידי חכמים בטלים. It says, the sages, people who are in the clergy, let's call it תלמידי חכמים, they should not do any work. ממלאכתיו כל יום תשעה באב. They should not do work the entire day of תשעה באב. Why? שלא יסיחו דעתם מאבלות. Because a person starts working, he's not going to be thinking about the morning. ויש מבארים, and there are those who explains, הטעם שתלמידי חכמים ראויים להכיר בחיסרון המקדש יותר מן האחרים. Because it, for Tisha B'Av, hurts a Talmid Chacham more than a regular person supposed to. So therefore, for him, it is mourning. It's like it's more mourning. Okay. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel Omer, oh, this is a nice rule. Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel says, לעולם יעשה אדם עצמו תלמיד חכם. It says, you should always, over here, make yourself like a Talmid Chacham. Now, we have a rule though. It needs to be discussed. There's a rule many places in the Gemara. It says, don't act like a person you are not. It's because mechaze mishum yuhara. It says, you look like you're boasting. So Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel says, even if you're a simple man, you should behave like a Talmid Chacham. So let's see. Let's see. אף במקום שנהגו לעשות מלאכה, even in a place where the custom is to do work, בתשעה באב, in תשעה באב, ראוי לאדם שיחמיר על עצמו כמנהג תלמיד חכם. It's befitting, even if you're not a תלמיד חכם, to act like a תלמיד חכם. ואין זה נראה כיהירות. And it is not called being haughty. So the idea is why? Because the fact that you're not doing work, people are not going to know, it doesn't look like you're haughty. Yeah. Why? I don't have any work to do. No, it's by you seeing me, you don't know why I'm not working. I'm not working because I don't have any work. Maybe I finished the work. Maybe I woke up early in the morning and finished all my work. It doesn't look. What?
They're not stupid. They know it's Tisha B'Av.
So I woke.
Why you don't work in Tisha B'Av?
I finished all the work. See, working makes a statement. Not working, you don't know.
They don't know the reason.
Oh, so
could
this
be
is
because of the holiday. It could be not.
Exactly. So therefore, it doesn't look mishum yuhora. So because it doesn't look that you're haughty, because it's possible that you're not working because you have nothing to do. Maybe you finished all the work yesterday. Whatever the thing is. That's why he's allowed you to do it. וחכמים אומרים, the sages says, ביהודה היו עושים מלאכה בערבי פסחים עד חצות. It says in the land of Yehuda, they used to, let's talk about this also, needs to be. There is a concept that's called מקצת היום ככל היום, which means that if you don't do something or you do something a little bit of the day, you consider it like holy for the entire day. Yeah? So for example, if I'm not allowed to work a little bit of the day, so some say, oh, that means you shouldn't do work that entire day, which means start from the previous night. Some say, no, if the halacha is that you don't do work from that time onward, it's enough. So this is what we're going to discussion now. חכמים אומרים, the sages says, ביהודה היו עושים מלאכה בערבי פסחים עד חצות. In Yehuda, they used to do work, Erev Pesach, until midday. Yeah, until the time that you're not allowed to, that you have to burn the chametz. במשנתנו חוזרת כאן לעניין מלאכה בערבי פסחים. This is going back to doing work on the day before Pesach. ששנינו בתחילת פרקנו. That we talked about in the beginning of our chapter. והיא מוסיפה ללמד, it continues to teach us, שלדעת חכמים, that according to the sages, אין זה תלוי במנהג. This has got nothing to do with the custom, that you have to stop working. אלא שביהודה התירו לעשות מלאכה בערבי פסחים עד חצות. In Yehuda, they permitted to do work until the time of the burning of the chametz, until midday. ובגליל לא היו עושים מלאכה. But if you lived in the Galil, over there they didn't do any work, מלאכה. כל עיקר, at all. What's כל עיקר, let's say? כלומר, שבגליל אסרו לעשות מלאכת בערבי הפסחים כל היום כולו. It says, from the morning, you're not allowed to do any work. Not just half a day. From the morning, you wake up in the morning, no work on that day at all, in the גליל. ויש מפרשים שבמשנה א' נשנתה הלכה זו באופן כללי. Some say that in Mishnah Aleph that we learned before, it was just mentioned in a general manner. מקום שנהגו לעשות עושים. A place that the custom was to do, they do. מקום שנהגו שלא לעשות, אין עושים. A place that the custom was not to do, you don't do. ובאים כאן חכמים להודיענו, and the place that come over here tells us, שביהודה נהגו לעשות, in יהודה the custom was to do, ובגליל נהגו שלא לעשות. והלילה, like I said, sometimes you say once it establishes in the day, it means that it's the whole 24 hours. You can't establish a custom just for the day. What is that? והלילה, שלפני יום ה-14 בניסן בגליל. In other words, since you are already celebrating half a day, it says you might as well celebrate the whole day, the whole 24 hours. The whole 24 hours start the day before in Shkia. That's when it starts, in Tzet HaKochavim. Beit Shammai Osrim, and it's true that according to Beit Shammai, from the 13th at night, there was no work. In other words, Bdikat Chametz, when you have the obligation of Bdikat Chametz, from that time, according to Beit Shammai, you're not allowed to do work anymore. Beit Shammai, אוסרים להם לעשות במלאכה. They prohibit to do any work. שכל יום שהמלאכה אסורה בו, אף לילו עמו. That if the day is prohibited to doing work, the night before it is also prohibited. כמו בימים טובים, שהלילה הולך אחר היום. Just like in יום טוב, that the night goes after the day. ובית הלל מתירים. In the house of Hillel, allow us. They say, there's such a concept. Where the concept comes? The concept comes for Beit Hillel, there are some fasts that's only half a day. Not all the fast is 24 hours. It's true, Tisha B'Av and Yom Kippur is 24 hours, but the concept, he says, of Tisha B'Av is the concept of mourning. It's okay to do it only half a day and not the night before. Beit Hillel matirim לעשות מלאכה בלילה. Beit Hillel permits to do work at night. עד הנץ החמה. Until when? It says when the sun peaks over the horizon, that's the time you're not allowed to do any more work. In other words, when the day starts, that's when we disallow. כשם שמוצאים בתענית, just like we find in the example of fasts, שהיום אסור באכילה והלילה שלפניו מותר, that the day is prohibited in eating, but the night before it is permitted in eating. I wonder what Beit Shammai is going to say about those fasts. Maybe Beit Shammai says there's no 12 days fast, 12-hour fast. Maybe according to Beit Shammai, there's only 24 hours fasts. But I'm not sure.